polar bear is coming out of hibernation. The restaurant, that is, was started as a small drive-in in the 1950s, became a staple in the Preston community for more than 50 years before closing its doors in the early 2000s. Now, nearly 2 decades later, the polar bear has new life. Normally, a bear next to a main highway isn't a good thing, but this bear off Highway 91 in Preston is being welcomed with open paws. This is Polar Bear Eats, the offspring of Preston's original and very first drive-in, simply called Polar Bear. Started in 1952, the original Polar Bear drive-in only served hot dogs and drinks until 1956, when it got new equipment, expanded its menu, and added its famous burgers. Owned by the Larson family since the beginning, it grew into an icon. It became a place for community members of all ages to chill and even snared some famous diners, including Carl Malone, Wilford Brimley, and Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford was on his motorcycle and he was driving through town and he stopped by the Polar Bear. After he received his food, he tipped him $100.
In 2005, the Polar Bear closed its doors, but now it's been reawakened thanks to Sawyer Hemsley, whose name you might recognize as the CEO and co-founder of Crumble Cookies, but who the Preston community knows as a hometown boy. He made a call to the Larson family.
We felt like it was the right thing to do to contact the previous owners. We didn't want to go our own route to do this. We wanted their blessing.
The Larsons sold Sawyer and his team at Hemsley Ventures the menu and naming rights, and from there, the process snowballed. Polar Bear Eats is modeled after the original 1950s drive-in, complete with an icy blue, white, and red color scheme, vintage uniforms, and original polar bear recipes.
So our menu is literally amazing. We have been working so hard on this menu. Our burger is the heart of Polar Bear.
So much so, the burgers come branded. But there's more than the burgers to devour. The menu includes items like French fries, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, English chips, shakes, ice cream, and returning Polar Bear favorites like the chicken Malibu sandwich, sour cream and chive fries, and iron pork to drink. They've also added breakfast items. And
one really unique thing about our menu is we have a limited time offer section. So each week we will announce one item that we'll be bringing out just for the week.
Though there's no indoor seating, there are several ways to grab a bite. You can go to the drive-through door, not window, for those bear-sized orders. Go to the walk-up window, get it via car hop, and finally, you can get it without even leaving your cave.
Another way is online ordering, and this is really unique to Preston, Idaho, because there's not many delivery options in Preston. And so we will actually have our own in-house delivery drivers.
With just some landscaping, outdoor decor, and a few finishing touches left to be done, the Polar Bear's grand opening is set for November 3rd, a day many in Preston have been waiting decades for.
It's really exceeded my expectations. I think it's going to beautify the area, especially when people are coming into town. And I think it's exactly what Preston needed. So I'm super excited. Super excited to welcome new and old guests alike and just be another smiling face here in the community.
I've talked to and read comments from people local here in Preston, and it's a community that you can't make up. Like the heart, the feel, just the excitement that everyone has of Polar Bear and what they remember. I can't wait to be a part of bringing back a memory for them.
The grand opening is November 3rd from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at their new location, 516 East, 800 South. There will be live music, activities, Polar Bear swag, and free fries. You can find their hours and more details by following their social media accounts, and we've put links to those on this story at kpvi.com.